Whoops. Okay, we've got a single serving of Okizeme up against Team 10 here. Starting off with a big body match. Little bit of fast forward there, and jumping the Potemkin Buster, we are back in. So this is going to be a big body match for sure. No longer the two biggest, though, with Gold Lewis. Potemkin, I think, so, like, Nago definitely has the range advantage on his big buttons. Potemkin actually has a lot less whiff recovery on a lot of his, as far as, like, poking back and forth in neutral. Oh, that should be dead. No, goes for the hero burst. That actually is probably really good for Teddy. Yeah, managing to close out the round. Just keep the advantage. But yeah, like, moving back and forth in neutral, both of these characters are very slow, unless Nago decides he wants to commit some blood anyways. Then he's real fast. There's actually less poking than I was kind of expecting going on here. Lots of slide head, a little bit of hammer fall. Nice jump over the clone there. And yeah, slide head, it is +0 even after the guard break, as long as you block it. So it just kind of resets the situation. Ooh, big cross-up counter hit, Garuda, but yeah, at that range, he can't really do anything. Uh-oh. Okay, just takes the damage. Teddy, yeah, probably can't jump out there. Nagoriyuki's super jump is like 10 frames or something kind of absurd. Alright, Teddy does take up, or clean up that first game. Zerky had some, like, really good spots and just couldn't seem to manage to convert enough out of them. Like, he had the corner situation with the big super, a bunch of stuff like that, but just couldn't quite open Teddy up, it felt like. Teddy, on the other hand, yeah, has been getting a lot off of even these, like, relatively, like, not super tight Oki situations, but he's just like, alright, there's a soft knockdown, I am point blank. You know, that burst probably still counts as a win for Teddy, because he didn't have to deal with Garuda, and he didn't get punished. But that said, it probably won't, it might be back before the end of next round. Alright, got the command grab, he can spam specials basically all he wants for the next couple seconds. BRC, yeah, forcing out the burst. Ooh. A bit of stutter here. And yeah, not a whole lot Nago can do, especially with his blood meter that high. And all of a sudden, okay, Zerky kind of on the back foot there, yeah. Even without the blood rage, that was a really rough spot for Teddy. It's, you know, that much help. But blood rage will definitely seal the deal there. Big counter hit. And not a huge conversion off of it, but okay, this is where Nagoriyuki is super scary. Oh, especially now. But yeah, after the command grab, he can just kind of loop specials on you in the corner and deal so much chip damage. It's crazy. It doesn't beat the burst, but at this point, once again, kind of a hero burst coming out from Zerky. Yeah, bet a lot on that last little bit of life. Well, probably no bursts on deck here. They are both big bodies, so, like, you know, maybe they'll survive long enough to get it. Kara, forward moving. Kara back Mega Fist, you'll love to see it. Yeah, Teddy is backing off a lot after his different moves, that dash backwards. It's probably especially good against Potemkin, because, yeah, it's like, what's he gonna do, chase you? Oh, a little bit out of range of the throw, yeah. BRC, but nope. Zerky just being like, Mega Fist. Kara Pot Buster, this shouldn't quite kill, but oh boy. Blocks the burst, that should do it. Yep, Zerky. Point on the board. Alright, 1-1 here. Into game 3. Once again, every like set win here does, or sorry, every game win here does directly go into the team's score. So it's real important. Even if you can only take one game, that's a very important game. Yeah, Zerky's been going for slide head up close, trying to use that hit of armor to get the knockdown, but Teddy's been reliably canceling into a second hit. And Nago stuff is real quick for sure, just not you know, the fastest on recovery if it whiffs. Ooh, good Mega Fist, yeah. Caught the forward movement. I wonder if that 6H was supposed to be a hammer fall. Alright, this should be big damage and a wall break, yeah. Didn't have the meter, but still just take the normal. Oh, what a whip punish. Punch the sword on the way down. Oh, that one will knock down, yeah. And what a call out with the Heavenly, oh my gosh. Sorry, a little bit of slowdown there. Alright. One. Oh no, is this gonna kill? No, okay, he does have the meter to faultless it, but next touch wins this round at least. It is only game. What a giant touch that was. It led to a bunch of extra damage too. And yeah, Zerky just kind of chilling back. Oh, was playing a bit more defensively. Commits to the hammer fall there. Trying to call something out. Good defense so far from Zerky. And yeah, these 6Hs are working surprisingly. What a counter poke. Yeah, good PRC there just to stay safe. Kind of had to once it was blocked. Otherwise, yeah, this happens. And yeah, just the stagger pressure there was too much. Teddy still had like 2 bars worth of blood to gain. Could afford to press some buttons for sure. Yeah, jumped over the Beyblade, but I'm not sure if, I think he might have been able to punish with a normal jump. Super jump, left him in the air for too long, and yeah, now stuck in the corner. Oh, no burst coming out. And you can't this time. Ah, no super, though. Yeah, that RC, I assume, was trying to check the burst. But Zerky just not giving it up. Potbuster. Oh, okay, burst was forced out. He managed to live long enough to use it. Oh, no! Yeah, he's... Okay, he could see the burst start up, but he'd already committed to the slide head. And Teddy cleans it up. Alright, also, sorry about the stutters. I had to swap to a different noise cancellation thing for today. And I have 2 fans running, so it needs to be on. But, seems to be a little bit more resource-intensive. Oh, sorry, Hellsap. We're actually going to go ahead, now that Callow's here, we are going to do Shadow Fury versus Callow. Also, shoutouts to the Gold Lewis update that added the ability to stay spectating on a cabinet. Out of everything this patch, in this most recent patch, that is probably my favorite thing. Man, what a wild first set, though. All of that came down to just Teddy going for 2P, and Zerky went for 2H, and just that little bit of extra speed ended the round. One more, like, I assume that Potbuster there, with where it was in the 2H animation, probably would have worked, for example. So wild stuff for sure. Alright, I assume Callow is currently fighting, or communicating with server. Yep. The only 9-1 matchup in this game is everyone versus the server. We'll get there eventually. Alright, this should be an interesting match, though. I'm assuming Kallo is still playing Ino. We've seen them swap characters a couple times. I think they started with Zato, actually. But if it is Milia Ino, then this is going to be a very... It's a weird matchup. Neither of them really interact super well with the other in neutral, from what I've seen. So it's like a whole lot of direct movement callouts, and then, you know, once you get a knockdown, you are either Milia or Ino against a character with not great reversal options. And you just kind of get to run a train. So this is probably going to be a very swingy match, unless one player can get, like, handle on the other player in neutral. We'll see what happens, though. Okay. Communicating with server intensifies. I really hope that they do manage to fix that in a future patch. There we go. That should actually be Kallo. And yep, looks like Ino. Alright. Cool. Going into game 2. Shadow Fury Milia versus Kallo Ino. Once again, like I was saying in the pre-match, the neutral between these two characters is very strange. Neither of them can really control what the other one wants to do amazingly. So it's a lot of very direct movement callouts. But yeah, once you get the knockdown... Oh, goes for Haircar there. Yep, gets bursted. But yeah, as you can see right now, both of them are just kind of like flying around the screen swinging. Oh, tried to block the cross-up, but yeah, Shadow not going for it. Can he get that? Ah, OTG. Yeah, even on the lightweights, that was just a little bit far. Yeah, Kallo smartly blocked on the disc, but tried to challenge on the way in. And, yeah, I don't know, from fighting her, it doesn't feel like she has the best buttons for that. Of course, if she's early enough, then whatever button will work. That is how running in far works. Yeah, you can see Kallo here going for, like, the ground height node. Amelia, just such an airborne character, not working out. And Shadow, this should wall stick, won't quite kill, yep. One last shot at neutral for Kallo, has a ton of meter to work with. But yeah, the lean back from Haircar, I don't think it dodged it, but it might have hit there. I'm really not sure, it was like super, super close. One way or another though, Shadow Fury does take game 1. Oh no, that is a unfortunate burst for sure. You do want to burst the setup against Milia most of the time, but there's some timing rules to it for sure. Oh no, tried to do jump dust but got air throw. Hey, what a pickup though. Yeah, hiding the startup of dust off the camera. Alright, Kallo kind of on the back foot here. Pretty reliably, like, trying to hit buttons in neutral, which were... Oh, actually, maybe he doesn't know that that's a low. Probably knows now, but hopefully for him it's not too little too late. Yeah, strokes under. Oh, but that should do it. He does have burst, but yeah, won't get the chance to use it with that wall stick. And Shadow Fury cleaning up 2-0.
You should pay more attention.
Okay, next up we are going to get Hellsap versus Shion. Last of our round 1 matches. Round 1. For anyone who is just tuning in for the first... I'm sorry, what's this? Are we getting the Hellsap Gold Lewis? Oh no, I haven't added Gold Lewis to the overlay yet. Well, that's something that was on my to-do list for yesterday that I completely forgot about. Or sorry, for today, actually. Whoopsies. Oh well, no little Gold Lewis icon. Man, if I'd need the image and I'd have to restart the dashboard, otherwise I would. Oh no, you're totally fine. It's just a little, like, icon thing up there. I just went to type in Gold Lewis and went, oh no, did I typo? The name's not coming up on the list. And yeah, no, Gold Lewis is totally fine to play here. Alright, this will be interesting, though. This is the first, like, bracket Gold Lewis that I've seen. Xion, it's like going Giovanna today. Okay. Gold Lewis Dickinson versus Giovanna. We'll see if Hellsap can channel higher military gear rank here. Yeah, so this is going to be, I assume, Gold Lewis pressing... Like, obviously Gio has the... Oh, wow. But yeah, obviously Gio has the movement speed advantage. She has probably just the best dash in the game. I can't think of anyone who contests her, unless, like, maybe Chip. However, Hellsap, of course, playing Gold Lewis, has crazy range on the Behemoth Typhoons, guard crushes, nice 6p there. This is going to be one where, like, Xion can get away with some looser frame traps than normal. Gold Lewis's main weakness seems to be his, like, poor active defense. Oh my gosh, with that much startup, yeah, that's the 1080, that is absolutely killing. Hellsap out here spinning that stick. Yeah, you can see Xion there going for some, like, pretty loose frame traps. Gold Lewis is a member of the 6-frame button club, so he cannot mash out of correctly timed tick throws. And even outside of that, frame traps that, you know, would get caught by buttons on other characters, he just can't really do much about. Alright, did he press a... Oh yeah, he pressed Spiral Arrow again. Hellsap definitely catching on to that timing.
Mr. President, hello.
Also, Gold Lewis definitely has the best round outro. Yeah, this is one where I assume Xion, like, Hellsap's Gold Lewis is definitely not going to be as developed as his RAM, for example. It's just, there's no way with him coming out, like, yes, 2 days ago. On the other hand, though, I assume Xion has not played against it a lot either. Yeah, good jump over the Gatling gun. Some solid damage, and goes for the cross-up, but that does kind of put him in the corner. Ooh, big counter hit. And yeah, it looks like he blocks this. I'm hoping that the stutter is just on my end. Oh no, didn't quite convert. Alright, this is still Xion's game, but... Oh man, especially with the amount of chip damage that's doing. Okay, yeah, cleans it up. That would have felt rough to lose or, like, be forced to burst out of. Wow, Far Slash. Working as an anti-air there for Gold Lewis. He's just so huge, it hits up there. And Xion, I'm not actually sure what that interaction there was. He did manage to get out of the corner, though. Yeah, counter hit jump in there, forcing out the burst. I assume that Xion missed a dash button there. That said, yeah, some pretty long-range staggers, and I think I saw a throw start up. Yep. Hellsap very willing to just spin that stick and let it rip. Xion's got to be real careful dealing with these reversals. With Gold Lewis, you probably kind of have to go for that a lot, because that's the only way to make them scared enough that you have, like, escape options on defense. PRC gets the wall stick and the break. Yeah, use the PRC to make sure that it actually got to the wall there, though, so no super knockdown. Ooh, did Xion press something? Okay, nope. That said, it was an air block, so it gets launched way back. Wow, I'm impressed that still came out of 6P facing that direction. YRC, good block there. Oh no, I think Xion... Okay, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
What is it?
Yeah, I think Xion didn't realize... Well, you know, I was going to say didn't realize you could punish that Behemoth Typhoon. I'm not sure that you can. Some of them are like plus 12. Good showing there by Hellsap, though. Definitely showing off what the current Gold Lewis is capable of. Now we're going to go over to a matchup that I've actually been wanting to play more. Trying to figure this one out myself. This is going to be Milia versus Nago. And yeah, I assume that Xion has not had much experience against Gold Lewis. Brand new character and all that. Again, though, this is basically like a learning league more than anything else. There's like a little bit of prizes at the end, but nothing wild. So, not too worried about having the current tournament, or I guess the current in-the-game characters who do not have like game-breaking bugs or something, all be available. Alright, Elsa. Hopefully we see more cool corner stuff next time, sure. Alright, looks like Teddy's here. So we are going to get Milia versus Nagoriyuki. This is a wild matchup for sure. Milia, of course, incredibly fast. As long as she can force whiffs out of Nagoriyuki, then she's in a good spot. Man, though, if you get clipped, you just die. And it's, like, obviously, if you get hit, you're exploding. But even if you block, it can be really rough. Nagoriyuki, the Beyblade move, that one there. Wow! What a wild... Oh. Okay. Well, it looks like we're back and moving. Not sure quite what's going on here. Yeah, so that Beyblade move is +0, which, you know, means different things to different characters. Milia's in the 6-frame button club, though, so she can't mash out of tick throws on it, and you can't really challenge his looser frame traps. Man, what is going on here? I would say hopefully this is just on my end, but if it was, I assume I would have been kicked out of Spectate by now. Yeah, it looks like Teddy Payne knows that you can, in fact, punish Haircar on block. So hopefully Shadow Fury will recognize that and not use it in neutral quite as much. Ooh, a little bit early on that close slash Oki, but yeah, gets the backdash. The, like, cancel into special backdash frame traps are so rough. They're super good for sure. TK Sad Moon coming out there. You see Amelia just whiff jump P up into the stratosphere. It was supposed to be Bad Moon. Yeah, Teddy trying to punish a little bit early. It is punishable, but there is that RPS on what she does afterwards. All of them are a disadvantaged RPS. But, you know, not too bad by any means. Wow, what a throw. Yeah, these defensive throws coming out of Shadow Fury have been super good. We'll see if Teddy adjusts, though, and starts just doing some tighter frame traps, because those are risking a counter hit every time. I think this is just a dead Milia. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Super. Oh. Oh, no. That is the one thing that could have possibly saved her. Not quite enough, though. Yeah, just gets flipped afterwards. Wow, 2S trading with Haircar. That's how you know that Nagoriyuki's 2S is pretty solid. I think it's also his, like, lowest recovery on whiff button. What a backdash! Great defense there from Shadow Fury. Oh, no. Yeah, recognize that a lot of people go for dash throw there, so, you know, your instinct is to jump after YRC, just catching it with the low. You're like plus 10, so it'll definitely catch any jump attempts there. And Shadow Fury kind of back to the wall. What a round start. Yeah, calling out the 2H. Teddy clearly thinking that he was going to go airborne. And Shadow actually playing an incredibly grounded game here, trying to, you know, play footsies against the sword dude. Sometimes you have to, especially if you can do it, like, safely, not even necessarily trying to win the footsies war, just trying to show that you are playing it. It gives you the ability to then go in and... Oh my gosh, Milia help. That killed? I should know that, but I'm still amazed. Wow. Yep. That is kind of the life. Even without that, though, that was, it was going to be Nagoriyuki just becoming a Beyblade of specials that did a ton of chip damage for the next, quite a while. So that was more or less checkmate anyways. Of course, never a full checkmate, but rough spot for sure. Oh, but yeah, what I was saying there is, Milia, you know, lives on evasion. So sometimes you have to show that you are playing the ground game to get your opponent focused there, so that you can actually go in and use your air game more. And vice versa, you know. You jump every time, they commit to the anti-air, and you just run under it. She's fast. Okay, looks like we are coming up on the halfway mark here. Gonna get Callow for Team 10 up against Zerky Durky. Should be Aino versus Potemkin. I don't know exactly how this matchup goes historically. I know that one of our old resident Potemkin players back in Exerd, not sure it's bad, but I know that he always thought it was annoying because, you know, you try and like potbuster out of things, but she dashed forward, so she's in the air. Okay. Oh yeah, note catching the hammerfall. That makes a lot of sense, and that's probably really important in neutral this matchup. Oh no, big jump dust combo. Yeah, no burst coming out, just taking all that damage. I assume that 6K was supposed to be something card, but wow, another aggressive wake up from Callow. Let's see if Zerky kind of catches on. Oh, yep. Yep, if you get clipped there, that will just juggle you for a while, and then Potemkin gets a 2H combo. Very scary situation for sure. Bruto, what's the... Wow, just does it. HCL there. Saw that the Mega Fist wasn't going to make it in time, and good flick from Zerky. Yet, Note seems like it'd be really important in this matchup, because it beats Hammerfall, but also, yeah, Potemkin can flick it and all that sort of stuff, so very high interaction tool, which you love to see. But Zerky there, taking game one, looks like he did adapt, recognized that Callow was mashing out of a lot of his setups, so just changed from, you know, going for the grab, things like that, to just tighter frame traps. Oh wow, just jumps out against Stroke. And now Callow's the one in the corner. Oh, what a great... I think that Callow directed that down, and so it missed the little, you know, the hand for flick. Couldn't get flicked back. I didn't realize that you could do that. I figured you had to, like, start drifting it up so that it would whiff. Alright, slide head. Okay, yeah, missed the Oki there. Anti-air with Stroke, you know. Yeah, I'm really not sure, Rosbreck. It might have been mistimed, but it definitely looked like he just made it dodge it. Are we going to see a reversal or anything from Callow? Nope. Can't quite Stroke under Garuda. I think that does... I think that hits all the way to the floor. It might have just come up into the active hitbox. It's active for like 10 frames. You can't backdash it. That move is kind of absurd. And yeah, Zerky there mashing on the plus frames, but hey, recognize that Callow had been putting like big gaps after it. And now Callow's got to be real careful, because anytime he goes airborne, he's risking getting Heaven lead. Nice counter poke there. Callow has been doing amazingly this whole game about anti-airing with lows. Okay, yeah. Just jumps over the poke, and Zerky will take that with a solid 2-0.
Copy that. Awaiting next report.
Alright. With that, we are now past the 50% mark. We've got Xion versus Shadow Fury. Should be Geo versus Milia. Yeah, if any of the Potemkins in chat know how Flick works exactly, I've heard that it's no longer, like, has to be released at the right timing. I've heard that, like, on frame 2 of the Flick pose, it just starts that, like, catch box, I guess. But I'm not sure exactly how it works. Or how it's just been changed for this game. Alright, though, so we are going to see Shadow Fury Milia up against Xion Voltaire. I think this is going to be Shadow's last match of the night. Let me check. Yep, it is. Okay, so this is going to be his final showing. And Xion, I assume, is going to be going Giovanna, but we have seen him pull out the Leo before. And I know that Leo, like, Milia Leo, I think is even, but it's very hard. So I think it's probably even. At worst, it's like slight advantage Leo, but man, if you are not perfect on everything, then it feels real bad. So I wouldn't be too surprised if Xion goes into this and just Soul. Okay, sure. Alright, well, this is actually another matchup that I think is not too awful for Milia, but you have to make sure that Soul just... You kind of have to run away from him and never get caught. Both moves just kind of whiffing there. Alright, gets the knockdown. Goes for Capel. Yep, that move is especially important on Oki in this matchup. Off of a lot of Milia's setups, you can't really mix up with it outside of very specific situations, but it beats DP and 6P and 5K and Tyrant Rave on Oki. It works sort of like a safe jump. Oh, just catches the Fafnir there. And yeah, you can see Shadow Fury has been going for the Capel basically every time. Makes sense. And that should do it, yep. Break the wall. Round 2, Shadow Fury up point. I'm curious as to why the switch here from Xion, though. Oh yeah, just jumps out. That is the other thing. Off of throw disc, you have to true meaty with like falling jump K or jump H. Otherwise, your opponent can just jump out. Alright, Soul Pressure going... Oh, got a hit, but yeah, didn't quite recognize it, so didn't confirm it into the full damage. Shadow has Burst, so can get hit by... Yeah. There goes Burst, for sure. Counter hit 5H near the corner is not something you want to take to the face as Milia. That's a lot of damage. Oh no, gets hit out of the BRC, but yeah, Xion goes for one extra hit in that combo, does make it drop. Cleans it up. And yeah, so, Zerky, off of Disc Oki, or sorry, specifically off of throw H-Disc, she has to meaty you on the way down, otherwise you can jump, but if you try and jump, then you just get hit by the falling jump kick on the way down. So it's a mix-up there. It just is definitely not as strong as 2D, where the disc hits you meaty. Well, I've been talking about that. Ooh, what a round from Xion. Just cleans it right up. Just got a couple of stray hits there, and then, yeah, ended with the... What is it in this game? Nitro Vortex? Night Raid Vortex, that's what it is. PRC. And yeah, as you can see there, Xion recognized that Shadow has not been falling with the jump button, so he can just kind of jump out of the thing for free. Shadow's probably not doing it because if you do falling kick against Soul, he can DP it. It's so fast it beats the safe jump, so you don't land in time. Ooh, Gold Burst coming out. Lilia with meter is very good. Oh no. Yeah, there's some damage coming out for sure. Are we gonna see? Yeah, RC, no burst available for Shadow, and yeah, that's the thing. As long as you never, ever, ever get caught. Takes the disco key. Nice throw tech there from Shadow. Okay, did go for the falling jump kick, just a little bit missed timing there. Oh no! I don't know if that was a burst bait on purpose by Xion. If it was, that was some Galaxy Brain stuff for sure. And alright, kind of final chance here for Shadow. No burst. Let's see what he can get. He cannot get hit one more time or this game is definitely over. He's got the tools to play evasively though. If he can get a knockdown, this is still definitely winnable. Oh my gosh, actually survives a hit. YRC, what's the mix-up? Oh yeah, he tried to mash out with 2D. That is definitely too slow there. But, I mean, hey, if you think your opponent's going to, like, run up and block to bait something, then that can definitely be a good option. And he did kind of need a 2D to land for, you know, to bring that match back. When you're down like that, you got to take big risks sometime, for sure. Alright, though. Hellsap versus Callow. Be the next match coming up here. I assume Hellsap's going to be sticking Gold Lewis. Callow probably more Ino. And, oh man, I'm trying to think. Obviously, I don't know how this matchup goes for real. Very new character, and I don't play Ino. I imagine that Ino moving around Gold Lewis, just like his buttons in neutral, is going to be very rough. You know, he's got... The Gatling gun probably covers the normal dash height, and definitely lasts long enough to catch stroke. And Ino... She has a lot of, like, tricky movement, but if you're swinging a giant coffin in an arc, as long as you can time it correctly, I think it hits all of those areas. So it's going to be a lot of, like, very specific timings to go in, I'm guessing. I know that HCL also, you know, it's an amazing poke for sure, but it does have the weakness where it whiffs on people who are too low, and I'm pretty sure that even Gold Lewis crouching can still go under it. I'm pretty sure it's just flagged to whiff crouchers. Alright, though. Gold Lewis Dickinson versus Ino. Hellsap did say earlier he's hoping to get some more of the cool corner combos. Let's see what he can get.
Mankind. Duel 1.
Alright, looks like we're caught back up here. And lots of jumping so far from Hellsap, actually. Kind of surprising. Oh my gosh. That wall bounces from so far. I assume it doesn't mid-screen. Yeah, the security drone, it's weird, because it's like a 1, 2, or 3 hitting projectile, but it is specifically projectile immune. It just beats all of the other ones. Because otherwise, like, normal projectile rules there, all 3 hits clashed, no, had 1 left. But, nope, drone kept going too. Yeah, Callow very much likes to anti-air with that 6H. It seems like it's working out pretty well, especially someone as big, or against someone as big as Gold Lewis. Probably a bit risky against some of his bigger jump-ins, though. Gets the throw, goes for an OTG. Yeah, it doesn't, Right, we saw this a bunch last time. That reversal does so much damage. That one was actually the fast version, though. So it didn't do the full damage that it can. Still plenty to kill in a situation like that, though. What a wild interaction. And yeah, Callow is swapping back to a much more, like, defensive, like, zoning, almost, playstyle, and I think that that is probably the right call here. Gold Lewis definitely not the most mobile character in the game, and when he is close, you're probably having a bad time. He's got great pressure, just really bad defense. Oh my gosh. Yeah, once again, sorry for the frame rate drops. I had to use, like, a secondary noise cancellation thing for my mic, because the fans in my original one is just kind of giving out. So I think that's the cause of some of them. Well, Callow taking that round, and yeah, that game plan swap looked like it worked really well. Of course, yeah, at round start, you do start pretty much point blank. We'll see if Callow is down to keep this game plan up, though, because that can be the other rough thing. If you're not used to pretending to be a zoner, then yeah, committing to actually keeping that game plan up can be rough. And yeah, it looks like outside of HCL range, Hellsap also kind of has the advantage there. Whole lot of movement mix-ups coming through there. Big counter hit baits the burst. Did Callow block? It looked like he was able to. Yep. Alright, no big punish, but still. Just showing that he is recognizing what's going on, willing to block that. Yeah, HCL there. Goes for the note, Oki. Ooh, mash from Gold Lewis. Yeah, that is Gold Lewis, member of the 6-frame club, but that 2P is his 6-frame button. It's +3 on block. Not self-cancelable, though, from what I understand. And yeah, Callow with this defensive play, it's actually working out very well for him. Oh my gosh, Gold Lewis running goes under HCL? I know that a lot of characters can, but that's wild. And Callow not giving up the burst. Ooh, is this going to recover in time to block? Oh, wow, it'll just whiff, actually. Counter hit. Wall situation. Oh, went for a double jump there, and Callow down to the last little smidgen of life. Wow, just dashes over the Gatling gun, and this is exactly what Callow needs here. He's got to figure out some way to finish this up. Burst gets baited, but yeah, that's definitely going to do it. Yep. No way Callow could block there. That all came down to just the 50-50 of block versus attack. I don't know if Callow, might actually be able to do some sort of safe jump there, but that was such a scramble situation. I cannot blame him for not having it on deck. And that's, like, assuming that you can in the first place. Alright, though, going into the semi-final match of the night. Got Zerky Durky versus Shion. Be Potemkin versus probably Geo? I don't know. We've seen Sol, we've seen Leo in past weeks. Yep. Hellsap over here in chat saying, when all else fails, spin the stick. That sounds like a Gold Lewis main. For sure. Alright, also, is everything on the stream coming through fine? Outside of the, like, in-game frame drops, is there any, network issues, anything like that? Oh, hopefully not. Okay, though, so we are just waiting on... Yeah, there we go. There's Shion. So we should be hopping in. So it's going to be this one, which is Zerky Durky versus Shion. And then the final match of the night is going to be Hellsap versus Teddy Payne. Alright, what's the character this time? Oh, sticking with Sol. Alright. So Sol versus Potemkin. Man, so Sol's 6S is a very important button in this matchup, I feel. Because, it's the one that he can press to play from outside of Potbuster range and all that sort of stuff. It is only a single hit, though. So, if Potemkin calls it out with Hammerfall, he can kind of get through. You can't really cancel into Gunflame in time. You might be able to Revolver, though. Not completely sure. Revolver. Okay, yeah, that delay there to bait the burst. Zerky not fighting. He is stuck in this corner against Sol. Oh, man, speaking of bursts, that one just whiffing because of the range. Good 6p out. Yep. both bursts gone, and hey, you know, if you need to hit the thing that is all the way on the ground, just make the floor lava. You're right, Potemkin. Oh, and I think, yeah, Zerky picked an option that would have beaten Shion's option. He just timed it wrong, because that far slash definitely is not faster than throw immunity. Alright, Garuda coming out. Slide head is +0, so Shion could have challenged there. Instead, choosing to just chill. Doesn't want to risk anything big. And is just to fight his way out of the corner, though. And Zerky choosing to jump on defense quite a bit, actually. Not something you see that often from Pod. Oh, man, this should be big damage for sure. Fafnir, guard crush, but yeah. Burst kind of forced out there. Oh my gosh, wait, so Night Raid Vortex, it looks like, because it comes up and is one hit, you know, so Night Raid runs into the opponent, so Potemkin's arms will release and start going for the attack, where he loses armor. So Night Raid probably just beats Hammerfall? That's wild. You know, assuming that you hold it for that extra split second, big counter hit 2H. Is it gonna wall stick? Or wall break? Yeah, no, it doesn't, so Zerky gets the full Oki afterwards, too. 6k probably supposed to be Kara Buster. Wouldn't have actually hit there, though. Just a little bit too far. Good block, and oh, Shion with a bit of a hero burst for sure. PRC slowdown kind of saving their life, but wasn't enough. And going into this next round, down a round and with no burst. Round start 6P has been a very strong adaptation from Zerky. It seems to be beating pretty much whatever Shion does at that positioning. And yeah, when you see Shion there whiffing Wild Throw, that is supposed to be Bandit Bringer. It's quarter circle forward kick. Wild Throw is DP kick, so if you try and dash into it, it comes out as that a lot. I know there used to be some sort of input trick you could do to guarantee the revolver. I don't know if it's still in this game. Oh, and another big counter hit 2H. Oh, but gets Garuda instead of the Heat Knuckle. You can't burst that. You're right. I think, yeah, this should just kill, right? There's no way. Oh my god. Yeah, the RRC does have, or the Shockwave has 50% proration. What a 2H, though. Zerky has been anti-airing, not with, you know, Heat Knuckle, not with 6P, just 2H, just letting it rip. Frame rate, please. There we go. Yeah, that's what I was talking about all the way back at the very start. Shion can play kind of a like defensive mid-range game with just success alone. That button is probably the best button in Soul's Kid, if we're being honest. And what a wonky situation. I don't think Shion meant to put himself in the corner there. Okay, that is why you always buffer Faultless after any Super Freeze, because just in case it clashes, you will cancel. Yeah, they're both back in neutral, just playing very patiently and defensively. Zerky does have 100 meter here, so he can just kind of do whatever he wants as long as he gets the opportunity. Oh, but no burst, and yep, that 100 meter goes all the way down the drain. Shion up a game. Both players basically have burst on deck here. Any hit that Zerky takes, yeah, we'll just give it to him. Wow, what a great 6P, hitting super late too. Wow, Wake Up Potbuster. That is something you don't see very often in this game. It is much slower than it used to be. It hits like frame 5 now instead of 3, 2.5, you know. But with that, we are game 3, final round. And Shion gets launched into the corner against Potemkin. I actually super respect that 5H. He recognized that the Garuda wasn't going to hit meaty from that distance, and 5H was a great button to press. Great button to press there, just a little bit out of range. For anyone who doesn't know Garuda, Potemkin's arm with the little gauntlet thing does not have a hurt box at all. So you can't punch it, you have to punch his stomach. Zerky wisely hanging on to his burst there. Shion actually almost out of positions to use his. Might end up trying to go for a gold burst or something here. Okay, yeah, this time does get through. Night Raid does go under that, but last time we did actually see Zerky armor it and just kind of knock him back into the shield. Oh, but big 2H, yeah. Shion was mounting that comeback super hard. Zerky managing to clutch it out at the very end, though. It's wild how many rounds ended because of 2H in neutral. Alright. Final set of the night, we are going to get Hellsap, who may or may not be going Gold Lewis. We'll see. Up against Teddy Payne's Nagoriyuki. And Nago is definitely a character, like, I would never play because I like movement too much, but that character is so sick. Character is so cool. Are we gonna see the Gold Lewis? Is this happening? Alright, yeah, it is. So we'll see what Teddy knows about this matchup and how well he can just stay out of Gold Lewis's range. Honestly, with all the, like, projectile things that Gold Lewis has, this might be kind of rough. I know that Nago's clone does just completely nullify projectiles on the way in, so that might end up being important against the, sorry, excuse me, against the Gatling gun. This is going to be big body match, staying at probably pretty reliably a solid range. That said, once Nago gets in, Gold Lewis being a 6-frame button character with not great defensive options, this is probably going to be a nightmare for him in pressure. Ooh, quick RC off that BRC. Yeah, looks like Teddy wasn't quite ready for it. Big punish there. Didn't quite combo, though. Maybe expecting a counter hit. Good jump coming out from Hellsap, recognizing the situation. And yeah, Teddy is getting very close to popping his Blood Rage. Yeah, you can see he's playing a lot more defensively now. Stole corner. Did he press a button, or was that a block? Oh, nope. That was a button. Hellsap showing his distinct willingness to spin that stick and press heavy slash. We'll see if Teddy Payne adapts to it over time, though. That was, you know, this is their first round so far. Yeah, the Beyblade situation here is very similar to the Milio one I was talking about earlier, where it's +0, but Nago has, like, his 5K just beats yours if you press your fastest button. So it's a scary spot for sure. Also, his command grab beats yours, actually. Maybe not in that specific situation, though. Oh, wow, just dashes in and right back out. Yeah, Teddy calling that one out for sure. Dashed out, in, and right back out. Baited out the super. Oh no, and Hellsap now in the corner against a Nagoriyuki who is actively losing blood rather than gaining it. And we haven't really gotten to see very many, yeah, there's one. Behemoth Typhoon since that first round, actually. I like that, actually. Teddy did, you know, the dash backwards and then just purple RC forward. Doesn't use blood. It does use meter, but you also get a kind of a screen check. I assume this hits. Oh my gosh. And Nagoriyuki not having a hurt box at the right spot on that sword for Hellsap. Yeah, it looks like back at mid-range, Hellsap is pretty comfortable. Uh-oh. Yeah. Round Teddy for sure. Blood Rage was not full like that one game against Milia, so there was nothing there to save Hellsap. Now the question is, does he stay Gold Lewis? I think there's a decent chance we're... No, he's sticking it out! Alright, alright. Not going back to the tried and true Ram after all. I like that he just, so Teddy just kind of let it sit on the, I think that's 5H, I'm not completely sure, for quite a while before staggering into the Beyblade. It might have actually still been a true string, but just like letting it sit there makes them so much more likely to press a button, it feels like. Ooh, 2H there. This won't hit, right? Oh! Oh, okay, okay. Sorry, I did not see what Teddy had done first. And it looks like Teddy has been pretty reliably jumping over the drone there. Oh, pops Blood Rage, but wow, lucky for Teddy, it just barely clips over there. Gatling gun, yeah. Oh my gosh, the retreating jump knees. Yeah, so Gold Lewis has jump, super jump, though there's very little difference between them, and an air dash. He does not have a double jump, though. Oh my gosh, computer, please. Alright, that burst kind of working out for Hellsap, actually. Like, obviously it didn't hit, but it also did not get punished, which is the important thing in a situation like that. Much better to be value neutral than dead. Alright, no wake up super coming out from Teddy. Or from Hellsap, actually. Yeah, Teddy looked like he tried to delay something. And, yeah, this should be a big punish. Oh, actually, not a huge one. I guess Nagoriyuki kind of needs counter hits to get, like, the real big stuff, right? Yeah, he has a dash as well. Oh my god. That just sounds chunky. Oh yeah, Hellsap trying to hard bait a burst there. Teddy wisely not biting. Yeah, Hellsap catching on to the fact that Teddy has been just jumping in response to the drone or in situations where he thinks it's going to be coming out. Defensive throw coming out from Hellsap. Oh no. Okay, another like kind of value neutral burst there. And in a situation like this, you know, oh my gosh. And yeah, there is going to be so much more damage behind that combo.
Anyone there? Duel 1.
Yeah, in a situation like that, you know, it's round 3. As long as you don't die for your burst, you're probably happy. It's not like you're going to get it back anyways. Skyfish seems like it's probably very rough for Nago to deal with. So yeah, he basically has to do the clone dash, which is extra bad if he can't afford to spend blood meter. Oh, big counter hit here. Teddy's going to be a very big risk of popping blood here. Oh my gosh, he got that 5H just in time to make that blood meter go down. YRC, yeah, just some quick 2Ps. That, I'm pretty sure was a true block string. He did not want to interact with the mix-up at all, just wanted Gold Lewis the heck away from him. Good block on the dust. Yeah, not fully hidden there by the drone. It can be much harder to see, though. Burst out from Hellsap. Yeah, didn't want to just lose the round right there. Definitely a possibility. Oh, but I think, yeah, with the RC, this should do it, right? Good pickup from Teddy there. Yeah, on stuff like that, I assume it's easier to drop on heavyweights. But, you know, Gold Lewis, you can kind of tell that he's going to be a heavyweight even if you haven't fought him a bunch. He's got that huge, huge hurt box. Oh, big counter hit. But no, he dashed back too early, so he didn't get the punish. Hellsap, a second burst out. Actually, that was a very quick turnaround on the burst. Speaking of which, yep, there goes Teddy's. Hellsap, more than willing to just commit to trying to get the damage. Yeah, Hellsap back to the corner. No security level. Last round, he's got to do this all honest against Nagoriyuki's pressure, and Teddy cleans it up. Okay, speaking from experience, being a 6-frame character, like 6-frame fastest button character against Nagoriyuki pressure is super scary. It feels real bad if you ever have to block that. And Gold Lewis, of course, unlike Milia, does kind of get stuck in that situation a bit more. He can't just, you know, be all over the screen and super evasive. Alright, though. Thank you for watching, everyone. We are going to go ahead and call that here. Congratulations to a single serving of Okizeme for taking the W there. Team 10, of course, getting a bunch of points on the way as well. Love to see it. And again, every game that a player wins goes directly into this overall team score here, and that goes directly into your league ranking. So everything there matters. Thank you all for tuning in. Hope you all had a great time. And